The World Endurance Championship is a unique type of motorsport that is very different to other types of automotive racing. But what makes it different from other motorsports is the amount of categories it has in it. Many different motorsports have just one type of car racing in the series, for instance, Formula 1 and IndyCar, but the World Endurance Championship has multiple different cars. This upcoming video will detail the difference between the 4 different categories in the World Endurance Championship. Let's talk about the GTE classes, which stands for Grand Touring Endurance. Let's start off with talking about the first class. The first class is called LMGTE-AM, or GTE-AM for short. This class is solely for privateer teams looking to run cars in the World Endurance Championship. But one thing to note is that these teams are only allowed to race cars that are at least 1 year old. And so that means they won't be able to use any of the new GT cars that are coming into the World Endurance Championship. They'll have to wait another year before they can do that. And a great way to tell the difference between the amateur class and the professional class is to look at the number plate. GTE-AM has an orange background for the number plate. The second category that we'll be talking about today is called the LMGTE Pro class, or GTE Pro for short. The GTE Pro class is a category that features factory team cars and professional drivers. This class is only for manufacturers like Ferrari, Porsche, and Corvette, not for privateer teams. Also, the GTE Pro class has green number panels, and that's a good way to see the difference between the amateur class and the professional class. Now, later down the line, the GTE class will be replaced with GT3 based cars starting from the 2024 season onwards. Next up, let's move into the third class in the World Endurance Championship, the Le Mans Prototype 2, LMP2 for short. These type of cars have no production minimum required. These closed cockpit cars are only designed for privateer teams, not manufacturers. And keep in mind that the LMP2 cars are using blue number panels. That's how you'll spot the difference between all the cars. And finally, the fastest and top tier in the World Endurance Championship is called the Hypercar class, which made its debut in 2021. These cars are the fastest cars in the World Endurance Championship and are battling for the overall victory at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. This is where you'll see well-known manufacturers like Toyota and Porsche battling for wins. From 2022 onward, the LMH and the LMDH cars will be able to compete against each other in the hypercar class for overall victory. The best way to know if the car is part of the hypercar category is by looking at the number panels. If it's red, then it's part of the hypercar class. Oh, and if you'd like to know more about the hypercar class, I did make a video on this category. There's a link in the description down below. So that's the difference between the 4 different types of classes in the World Endurance Championship. What's your favorite category? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please make sure to subscribe down below. And to the bottom left, you can watch another video right now. So have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.